Hello guys, I'm Freddy96 and welcome to this new video. Today I want to talk about an issue in Dead by Daylight that surely a lot of people are aware of, but I've never seen anyone showing the exact underlying issues, so here's the video. The issue that I'm gonna discuss today is that some maps are very unbalanced. Yeah, I know what you might think, that many maps are broken, all the maps are broken, but there are some maps that are completely broken in my opinion, and many of you might share this opinion with me. And I say completely broken because no matter how many pallets spawn, how many loops connect into each other, how many pallets there are some maps that are always broken no matter what. Because there is usually a main building on multiple buildings that are completely uncounterable. The main maps that are talking about are Garden of Joy, infamously called Gardens of Pain, and Haddonfield. In these two maps, there is a main building that is completely broken. No matter how you might play, you will lose always at least 1 minute. That's of course if you're playing an M1 killer, if you're playing Nurse and Blight as a spirit, God bless you, but for the remaining 90% of all the killer rooster, there's nothing you can do. And I want to show you this little clip that I recorded while I was streaming on Twitch. Follow me on Twitch if you might be interested. But anyway, let me show you the clip that I'm talking about. So as you can see here, I have one of my followers that was helping me to showcase how broken Gardens of Pain is. And yeah, let's go. As you can see here, it's starting from the doorway, starting this, I think it's 12-16 meters away from him, which is the usual start distance that you will get against good survivors. And as you can see here, I'm not even in a chase, fair enough, but here the survivor fucks up a little bit, and I get an hit in 14 seconds, which is fine, you might think, but right now you'll see what's broken about it. I'm still chasing him around this window, and this happens. If you look in the bottom left of the corner, you'll see that the survivor is not in a chase anymore. And what does that mean? That if survivor is not in a chase, the window will never block. And if the window doesn't block, the survivor can go around this basically forever, because I have only 15% more speed than the survivor, and with the vault and the distance that I lose with the window, it's always a loss for the killer. As you can see here, I'm already at 1 minute, and even if he fucks up the other vault, he can go on this vault and resets the whole chase. We are here at 1 minute and 5 seconds. I still didn't manage to catch him up, and even if I catch up a tiny bit, he can just vault and I lose all the distance that I gained on him. So yeah, look at this. I can't even hit. I try to get a hit maybe with a bit of latency and the connection differences I might get him, but no, I still have to chase. And the issue is that even if you fuck up one of the two windows, you have a third one, and if you fuck up those ones, guess what you have? The window upstairs. And he reaches a pallet here. He might have dropped or not. I'm pyramid, I can counter this, but whatever. We'll still 1 minute and 37 seconds just to catch him up and down him. 1 minute 37 seconds. A generator to be closed needs 90 seconds, which is 1 minute and 30 seconds. This means that during this chase, even though I have a deadlock, they could have closed 2 gens, and there will be a generator around 90% blocked for a tiny bit. And I'm sure that by the time that I might have downed this survivor and hooked him, the other generator would have unlocked and they would have closed it. So yeah, you might say, okay, well, it's fine, you add one chase, the next ones are gonna be better. The issue is, the biggest issue is not that I had a long chase because of the amount of pallets, but as you can see, it's 1 minute and 40 seconds without the survivor dropping a single pallet. I'm gonna repeat, 1 minute 37 seconds without dropping a single pallet. He didn't drop a single pallet, which means that if a good survivor, and I'm sure that nowadays a lot of survivors got better and know how to play around this map. If a survivor loops first you in main, 1 minute 37 seconds, and then he goes to a pallet and you know to play around pallets, you can virtually never get it down the whole match. Yeah, you might counter, you might play Spirit Nurse, whatever, but imagine a poor guy playing Trapper. It doesn't matter how good he is. You're playing Trapper, you wanna trap the pallet mid-chase. You lose the chase and now you wasted 1 minute 30 seconds and you don't even have a down. You don't even have a hook. So, yeah, like, I don't think that this should ever happen. Like, I'm fine getting loop for even 5 minutes as long as the survivor is playing around pallets, is dropping pallets, is wasting resources, whatever. But the main issue is that this main window is available for all the survivors. For every single survivor. It's not like it's dropping pallets and then they can go to these pallets anymore. They legit can go every single chase towards main and there's nothing the killer can do. You might say, one of my viewers was saying like, oh, just don't chase main, Fored ironically was saying, but the fact is, unless you are already at the shock pallet, at the shock generator, the survivor can always reach main window. Like, he's gonna get it once, okay, he gets it, and then he goes towards main. And all the pallets are still gonna be up. He has this gen, he goes to this main pallet. This is a god pallet, by the way. The killer can only break it unless I'm playing pyramid, but from downstairs it's very hard for me to play around this pallet, because if I charge my power and he pre-drops with, what, 8 meters distance, I can't hit him. There is a locker. He can just enter the locker, avoid my attack, and now he has to break it. So, yeah. It's kinda broken, if you'll agree with me. Then another map that is broken again is Haddonfield, because it has the same issues. Let me go to the point where we played on Haddonfield. Here I was showing him what to do, in case he didn't know, but I'm sure that by now everyone knows, because Gardens of Pain, guys, is gonna have its first birthday in 1 month. Which means that that map has been unchanged for 1 year. So let me show you Haddonfield. That is another map that was reworked because it was broken, and somehow the devs made it even more broken. So here is the chase that starts. Let me show you. There you go. Here we start the chase. I gave him even less distance, but this is what might happen in a real game. I just start chasing him. He had around 6-8 meters distance. But that's, I think, what happens. Like, I didn't give him the whole map distance. I gave him a distance that is mostly representative of what's gonna happen in a real game. And as you can see, I'm not even in a chase yet. It's 30 seconds and I'm not even in a chase, and yet 6-8 meters distance. Let's see if the chase starts now. Nope, not starting yet. Check bottom left screen to see when the chase starts. When you see the entities close around the survivor portrait start moving, it means the chase will start. We are 47 seconds, 50 seconds, and the chase is not even starting. And the survivor, and don't get me wrong, like, the survivor doesn't have like 20 meters distance. He has 8 meters distance, but by the way that the devs created this main building, there is no way you'll get in a chase before 50 seconds. And I can't use my power. I'm playing pyramid most of the times, and I can't even use my power. As you can see, if you vault or block or you fuck up anything, you just go to this window and I can't hit you. 1 minute 20 seconds in. It took me 50 seconds to get in a chase. And my first hit is gonna be 1 minute 30 seconds. First hit. Once again, no pallets were dropped, and all the survivors will have this building available. Let's see how long it will take for me to down this survivor. I think I will down him in the next 10 seconds because of distance issues. Yeah, exactly. Once again, 1 minute 50 seconds to down a survivor with no pallets used and broken. So not only the survivors will still have this for 8 times, because you don't die unless you're getting camped or tunnel for 9 chases. The first death is gonna happen after 9 chases, unless you're tunneling and camping. And it means that by this time, even with deadlock, 3 gens would have been done. And the 4th and 5th generator should have around... yeah, 10%, but still it's 1 hook for 3 generators, completely done, no matter deadlock, anything. So yeah, good job behavior. And then again, same issue with Gardens of Pain, like, don't chase main, go somewhere else. Fair enough. On Gardens of Pain you might have shack, you might have the motel area, you know, where there is the car and the little window. Fair enough. Don't chase around there. The issue is that on this map this doesn't work at all, because you don't chase main, don't worry, there are other 3 buildings that work in the same way. And let me show you this new building, the blue house in Haddonfield. Same issue. I'm not in a chase yet. It vaults right in my face, but by how the game is coded, I'm never gonna enter in a chase till I think 30-40 seconds. Let's see. Let's just enjoy this W holding gaming. Not in a chase again. Very, very nice. We are approaching the 30 seconds mark. I might start a chase. Yes, 34 seconds to go in a chase. I try to attack, but these windows are bugged because they are considered as fall down. So my power as pyramid doesn't go down on the floor. Because by the way the devs created this map, they are considered fall down, even though the survivor doesn't have any stagger after vaulting this window. Which means that it has basically the same benefits as a ground floor loop, except killers like Pyramid will never get any value out of their attack. Let's see now if he might close the window. I think he can vault one last time before closing the window. I try to attack. No, the window is not closing yet, and here he fucks up. Fair enough, he should have gone left, and I'm pretty sure that he could have reached the other window upstairs. Anyway, don't chase blue house, don't chase main. Can I chase yellow house? There is another house. This is still blue. Let me go to the yellow house, which is this one. There you go, another house. This is the third main. I called it main building because Haddonfield has basically 4 main buildings. It doesn't matter where you chase, there are 4 main buildings, which has these double windows, and it doesn't matter what you do. Like, you can mind game, you can try to go around, but it won't matter anymore. If I mind game and moonwalked, there is another window right on my left, so no matter what you do, this is a loss of time. Don't chase anyone, just don't chase. Don't chase Myers house, don't chase blue house, don't chase yellow house, don't ever chase them. Just wait at the gates and open till they finish all the gens. Like, once again, 50 seconds in and I'm not even in a chase, by the way. Even though the survivor is what? 10, 12 meters from me? I'm still not in a chase. 1 minute in, I'm not in a chase yet. Now I try to mind game a bit. Here the survivor wasn't expecting me to mind game, I guess. And I think here I'm gonna be able to hit him. Yeah, because he went around here, so it's fair enough. We try again with mind gaming, where I wasn't just blindly following the survivor around the windows. And I think that this time is gonna be a little bit shorter, but still, I think it's gonna be around the 1 minute mark. Yeah, he lost a bit of distance right here, but still. Let's see. Trying to block the window. By now I'm just playing by double backing and hoping that the windows are gonna be blocked. This window right here should be blocked right now. Yes, it got blocked. And it's 53 seconds. So, yeah. I had a 53 seconds chase. Not the longest. Not the longest. Like, a 53 seconds chase is what I think should be... It's not a good chase for sure. It's not a good chase. But it's not even terrible. Like, everything below 1 minute is not the greatest, but not even the most terrible chase. But once again, we're not talking about a minute chase while creating dead zones or breaking pallet. It is just by humping a main building that is always gonna be there. The windows will never get blocked or broken. You can't break the windows. You can't break only pallets. So this will be available for all the survivors at any time during the game. So yeah, I don't know what the devs were thinking while creating these maps. I think that either they were thinking this map just by thinking, okay, we have killers like Nurse, what can we do? We create maps with strong windows that the Nurse can play around, but the fact is that there is one Nurse and there are, what, other 20 killers that are all in one. Surely some killers might be able to counter these buildings better than others, but still, like, I think that just because there is Nurse, it doesn't mean that other killers should be punished because Nurse exists. I hope that this video will be viewed not only by the community to know that these buildings are broken and these maps are broken. I'm sure that the community knows already, because whenever I play killer, like, once every 4 games there is always a Gardens of Joy map offering. So the survivors are fully aware how broken these maps are. The killers are fully aware, because sometimes I have my teammates bring in that map and the killer disease. So the community is surely aware of how broken these maps are. The fact is, I don't know if the devs are aware of how broken these maps are. I don't know if they know, I don't know if they don't care, they just... Lately they just care about new content, I guess. With the beautiful Skull Merchant chapter. But yeah, I hope that they will do something about this. Even though, like, we had another map that was broken, I can show you, was Mother's Dwelling. And for a long time, Mother's Dwelling was the biggest map in the game, with a lot of broken loops and an infinite in main. And as you will see, they reworked this map. And we still have a main window that is a god window. Not only that, now, near the god window in the main building, there is a pallet legit 2 meters away from the vault. So yeah, I'm pretty sure that devs have no idea what to do when it comes to map balancing, and that's... I hope it's at least something that they realized, because for a long time we didn't have any map, new map released with the new chapters. Like, we had the Blight chapter and it didn't have a map. We had Pinhead and they didn't have a map. We had... what other killers? Night had a map. Like, even though map was bugged for a while, I think that the Night map is not that terrible for me whenever I play on it. Let's see, right here. Oh, this time it's closed. Like, sometimes this window is closed, so it's fair enough, but still, like, sometimes you literally spawn, not this one, sometimes you spawn this window open with this pallet right here. Not even joking. You have this window open with this pallet right here, exactly like this. And around main you have one window and you have usually 2 or 3 pallets. Right now I have 2 pallets, which is still not the greatest. I mean, these pallets are not the safest. No, never mind. This pallet is kinda safe, because once you drop it you can wait right here. And this one is a little bit unsafer, but still a very decent pallet. And the fact is that this map, no matter how many pallets you spawn, no matter how broken the pallets are, like, they buffed these pallets, by the way. These, I think, are longer than before. This map is still the biggest map in the game. Still the biggest map in the game, so yeah. So I hope that the devs will realize that one of the most important things in the game is the maps. Because no matter how many perks, add-ons, healing mechanics they change and reshape, if the maps are still broken, it doesn't matter what they do. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed the video. If you weren't aware of these issues, you might have realized something now, but yeah, hope you enjoyed, and see you at the next one, guys. If you enjoyed, follow and like the video. Bye bye, guys.